Hey, this is Alan here from Looking for Warriors, and I talked about Kanban for exams earlier, and I mostly talked about the options column in Kanban for exams, and I'm going to put some visuals on the screen to show you this Kanban for exams. But I mostly talk about the options column, which is the biggest column, which is everything that you have an option to work on is going to be in there. But today I want to talk about the ready column, or the ready to start column, and this is really, really important. So ready. So in options, what we have is you go in, you take a look at the exams and take down all of the information from the past exam papers. They follow the same structure every single time. You want to take in, let's say it's maths, you want to take in what the questions are. Question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4, whatever maths you're doing, or maths if you're in the US, or English or science or biology, whatever you're doing. Take the questions into the options column. And then you've got to work out how first you're going to look at the questions first and you're not going to know the answers. That's good. That's good. Because you've got to work out where you are, what you can do and what you can't do. So then when you can't work them out, what you do is you take that first question and it goes into the ready column. And you're going to have a look at a couple of places of how to solve that problem. Now, one of the, obviously is your books. Number 2, YouTube. There's so many great YouTube areas you can look and find out how to do these exams. And there's obviously lots of other places online. There's Skillshare. There's lots of other places online where you can find out how to do these questions, whatever they happen to be. So in the ready column, you're going to take that one question, and your first task is going to be, and it's CFT. I'll explain what a CFT is in 2 minutes. But your first task is going to be search YouTube for this question. Second task is find this question in my book. Third task is find this question on Skillshare, or wherever you want to search for it. Maybe just online, maybe just in Google, maybe just in DuckDuckGo. But I'm going to search for this specific question online or in my book and find out how to do it. So you may, from each question, you may have 3 or 4 tasks, and those broken down tasks. Now, options have the main, in what's called in Agile, or in Kanban, what's called epics. But I won't worry about, it's just options. Just to simplify, it's just options. Don't worry about what an epic is. So from that option might be a larger thing that you cannot do in 25 minutes. But you're going to take that option, you're going to break it down into tasks that you can do within 25 minutes. And 25 minutes is a CFT. CFT simply just stands for critical focus time. So you're going to take 25 minutes during the day where you are going to work on this and nothing else. You're not going to check YouTube. Well, if that's part of the task, then you can, obviously. But you're not going to check your YouTube in general. You're not going to check your social media. You're not going to look at TikTok. You're not going to check your Facebook or your Instagram. You're going to just work. It's only 25 minutes, just 25 minutes. And if you know the Pomodoro technique, you can basically do 25 minutes, even 20 minutes. Let's say 20 minutes. 20 minutes, I'm just going to focus on this, find the result of this, and then I'll have 10 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever you want, at the end where I do whatever I want. Go for a walk, grab a cup of tea, wherever it is. Just get away from the books or from the computer for 5 or 10 minutes. That's the Pomodoro technique. So we're sticking the Pomodoro technique in with Kanban for exams. So you're going to break this option down to 3 or 4 different tasks that you can do. And the task needs to be able to be completed within 20 or 25 minutes, whatever time frame you're choosing. So you put on a timer. Maybe you have a watch that does a timer. If not, there might be a timer on your phone, or there's going to be a timer somewhere. Find a timer. You put on a timer for 25 minutes. I'm going to say 25 minutes. If you're doing 20, just in your head, convert it to 20. I sometimes do 50 minutes. So whatever time frame it is, I'm going to say 25 minutes. So you put on your timer for 25 minutes. And once that timer starts, you do nothing else but find a solution to this problem and work it out. And then this is your ready. So you might have 5 or 6 tasks that are ready to go. And then I want you to move 1 or 2 tasks into the today column. And these are things you're going to deal with just today. And only move tasks in that you can complete today. So we're going to move across, let's say we might have 10 things in the ready column. We're going to move 2 of them into today and just work on them. So we're going to find out solutions to 2 of your exam questions today. So you're going to move 2 into the today column. And it's really, really important that you do it within a CFT, so 25 minutes for having speed. It can be anywhere between from 20 minutes to 50 minutes. It doesn't really matter. Whatever works for you. But make sure you do it within a CFT. And only the really great thing about Kanban Agile is you limit your current work. Because when you limit your work, the human mind only has a certain amount of RAM. The RAM is the computer memory that works on one specific thing at one specific time. So you can only work on one specific thing. And if you're going to do your best work, you can only focus on one thing. I'm making a video right now. I'm not really thinking about anything else. I'm focusing on what I'm doing right now. I probably am thinking about other things. But I want you to just focus on this one thing while you're doing it. Just the only thing. And it's only 25 minutes. You're going to have your whole life back afterwards. It's only 25 minutes. But you're only going to work on this task. You're only going to think about this task during this time. If you can get that kind of single focus on a specific task, you're going to do the best work of your life. And you're going to remember it. Now, around memory, there's the memory palace as well, which helps, and we'll talk about it another time. But move 2 into the today column. And you're going to take, one's going to be above the other one. So the one at the top you're going to start with. And you're going to work only on that today. And you're going to find a solution to that today. And once it's done, we'll move it across. But today I just want to deal with the ready column and the today column. And we'll deal with other columns later on. But you're only going to work on this one thing today. And everything's in the options column you're going to forget for now. It's not important. And the great thing about having it down on paper or in Trello, if that's what you do, it's out of your head. So you don't have to think about those other 50 things that you need to do. They're gone. Right now, in your head, you only have one thing. It's the one thing that you need to do right now. Nothing else. That's it. It's in the today column and it's what you're working on right now. And you work on absolutely nothing else. Now, I'm going to do future videos that are going to talk about the other columns and what we do with them. But today I wanted to bring you through mostly the ready column and the today column. I hope I'm explaining this clearly. If you have any questions, put them in the comments because I will answer any questions. I'll probably do videos on any good questions. Because this is, I know this quite well and I'm worried about sometimes when you know something very, very well, you don't explain it clearly because some of it seems obvious to you. So please do ask any questions. Please put them in the comments and I'll make sure I answer them. This has been Alan here from Look for Warriors talking about Kanban for exams.